Irving and Curry.
Yeah, so it's Curry.
Puts it up. Let's go. Kyrie from downtown.
Yeah.
Top free agents, we got Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard, Kyrie Irving, Klay Thompson, Jimmy Butler, Kemba Walker, Porzingis, Tobias Harris, Chris Middleton, Al Horford.
I think they'll end up with Butler though.
Butler staying though. I think certain players it's tough. I think he's gonna stay.
I think it depends though. It depends.
He's gonna stay.
So if Philly go NBA Finals, he's definitely staying. Sixers. Why would you leave that?
To me, they're my favourite to come out of the East.
Yeah, they're
I would say.
I think they'll come out of the East.
Like Milwaukee are the best team in the NBA and East. Like points, games ratio. I'm talking about statistically. Obviously, Golden State are the best overall, but Philly will beat them in 7.
Their team's actually hard, you know.
You take it in, like
Hard.
this process they done.
Serious team.
But who they get? Because
A couple of years ago, they was
Whack.
terrible.
Laughing.
Terrible.
yeah, that was nuts. See how they transitioned.
That's what I
All
mean.
because of injuries.
Yeah.
The process.
Processing.
But the thing is that, let's say, Warriors don't offer Klay Thompson a max contract. KD leaves. Let's say theoretically he leaves. And Lakers get AD. Klay, you think Klay's coming?
The thing with us, is if we trade for AD, which we probably should have done before, we lose a lot of like young core, a lot of players in general. And if you do get a good free agent, it needs to be the right one. Like if you get a Klay is a good defender, but a spot up shooter. He's a shooter. But my point is, like, if you get Klay's not gonna handle the plays. He's not gonna assist.
If you look at AD and Klay, I think that's a perfect balance.
But would you? And it also depends who you trade away. Because if you trade away like Lonzo, everyone, all of that.
Yeah, Lonzo and Kuzma's gonna be gone, and Ingram probably as well. Those three are.
I can afford to lose them though.
That's what I'm saying. In part of a championship team, you need some of these young stars.
Josh Hart's been learning though.
He's a good player, man.
I think if Ingram and Lonzo go, and let's say Kuzma, because they're not going to leave that out, I think Josh Hart will be a sick player. I think if those are away, Josh Hart's going to be, because he's consistent bench, coming off the bench.
Yeah. He's a good player, but the problem with us is not, like, and I'll happily say this on camera, like, I've lost faith in Magic Johnson in it as our GM.
Already?
Bro, I told you that. I'll tell you, he's a great player. Like with Kobe, arguably our best ever. Like we had Will, like we've had ballers, Elgin Baylor. But fam, how can you on transfer deadline day, give away Zubac, fam, for Mike Muscala? And Reggie Bullock. Like I saw this, I was pumping.
Who's Reggie?
Have you seen his haircuts?
Look at this dude. Wait till you see the. No.
Have you seen his hair, big man?
Who is Reggie?
Cuz, who are these youths? Mike Muscala is trash, bro. He's so dead. Clippers are like, what? You're really gonna take him, bro.
Zubac he was playing well as well. I don't know why he was playing well.
He's a youngster. Man's average, like he's got over 20 points at least about 8 times this season.
But it's for a better cause because that's giving them cap space. They didn't trade KCP so they can have more money and let him go to open up the market, innit?
Obviously Zubac is still on his like rookie deal, isn't it?
Yeah.
So he's not actually taking up cap space at the moment. Remember, I think it's his second season. He came from last year, so it will be. I think his rookie deal expires next year. So he's still got like he's not taking up space enough to trade him. You know what I mean? Like it's just stupid. Like Magic doesn't make right moves, and then obviously publicly stating the whole AD deal has fucked the whole mentality. Like before LeBron's injury, even during his injury, we even went on a little spell. We were winning 4 or 5, but as soon as that AD thing happened, season done out here. Like. It was public, everybody knew.
Yeah, Johnson, but I suppose with HIV and that, so.
He's magic. He's magic.
What, is he dyslexic or is
he? No, he had HIV and he beat it. That's why it's called magic, isn't it?
So I swear the way he speaks, isn't there? Doesn't he have some sort of thing with his brain or something? Oh no, is he just
God knows, fam. He's magic. Man's just magic. How can you have HIV and beat it? Like,
that's actually nuts.
that's what I mean.
His name's Magic.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh shit.
Maybe you know, AJ. I think when you got that money there, yeah, you can flipping do anything, man.
I've heard that one judging it.
Man's he's making brazen You can back him with candles in a room like that. You see that story? How you waking up and there's a girl backflip and you go back to sleep, you are tapped.
Oh,
you
shit.
are tapped.
Oh, poor man. I joked.
I don't think these Lakers. I don't think they're going to secure. I don't know who they're going to secure in 2023. They might not get a top rate. I think Kemba Walker's a good shout though.
He is.
That'd be good.
He is. What is that? What LeBron wants?
I saw you said before, yeah, he'll take Kemba.
No, he would, but then you've got to take in what Kemba will command, innit? Like, he's a max still player.
Ooh.
And if, considering what you read out a moment ago, what's left? Like, is he the best of what we can spend our money on? Like Kyrie's or whatever. I don't know, like, because if you look at guards, Kyrie's a standout over everyone.
Yeah, but would Kyrie and LeBron again?
Again.
And that's what I don't know.
It could work though.
Could work better.
It could work better because they've got understanding.
Too.
But I think they'll share the load more because remember LeBron wanted to give Kyrie everything basically. He's setting him up to be that guy. But Kyrie didn't understand that because obviously young, mature, you want everything now. You want to be that guy. Because at number one pick, when it was even though they was losing games, everyone still rated him. Challenged Kobe one-on-one, like it's hard. It is hard. I think playing around LeBron it will be hard unless you're a legit role player and you got a certain specialized. I think more or less you just need to be a 3-and-D guy to play with LeBron, or you got to be a big man.
Yeah, that's why like J.R. Smith works really well at the time.
So I think Klay would be good though.
He would,
Yeah.
but then again, it's the money he commands.
Yeah.
Because Klay's not coming. I said Klay he said that unless they get AD. If Lakers get AD and Warriors don't offer him a max, he'll go.
But then also like the way I look at the NBA a lot, like you've got to take man like us. Like, everyone's trying to feed their families. They got things to pay for. Klay's like what, 28, 29 off the top of my head. Fam, he gets a max deal 4 years or whatever.
He's good, isn't he?
He's good, bruv. He needs a deal to set out his family. That's why I reckon he's not going to stay with the Warriors. Because he has to accept less to stay, and he needs to feed his family. He's got his rings.
He's on 3 in it, so he's gonna get 4.
He might get 4 this year. Like he's got his rings.
He's even been saying like,
Smart had a lot of just
brothers, didn't
all
it?
of them
Real,
just
isn't it?
got rings like that.
I'm like,
just
innit?
boom,
Just like that.
just like that. But you know, Draymond Green pisses me off too because the way when he won that 3rd ring, that T-shirt that he wore.
Bro, he's
LeBron,
he's
innit?
joke.
It's funny, but it's like fam.
It's a wind up, isn't it? It's a wind up.
Yeah,
It's just a wind
it's
up.
just,
I was swinging myself. I'm swinging him. I'm going to that parade and I'm swinging him on the stage whilst he's giving his speech. I don't care if I get fined.
You must have heard, when he plays, he has that noise. Aye.
What?
That's what you do when they get that done. Hey, the man busting.
Like everything, like. He's funny, bro.
Oh my
He
days.
kills me, man. You don't give a fuck.
Proper down, innit?
Don't care.
You don't care, man. Lakers, this season's more or less they're done.
Stress, right?
They're done, man.
The thing is, like you said, he's got what, 2 or 3 years left in him.
I would say, yeah.
It takes time to build. Like whoever they get in now, it's not gonna work straight away.
Yeah, it's probably gonna take a year to do that. But then,
and
if
because
it works,
it's LeBron, it's gonna take even longer because you got to work your whole. You got to change the way you play it, and then it's gonna be hard.
There's a lot of factors. Like you look at, is Luke Walton the guy for us? You look at obviously the whole thing of Magic, as I was saying. You got Magic on one side of Rob Pelinka, then you got Luke Walton. Like, is Luke Walton that guy to work with LeBron and Magic and Rob to get the right team? Like, does this all add up? And that's the problem.
Luke was there before Magic and Rob got there, I swear.
He was, yeah.
So they probably didn't want him. I know they want Doc Rivers, or That's who you want.
LeBron he controls everything in that team. Innit?
That's why you need Tyronn Lue, because Tyronn Lue knows. He knows. He's like, yeah, LeBron, do what you want, bro.
I'll just draw up a couple plays, LeBron apply.
Yeah, like, okay, LeBron, we're going to do this. Is that okay? Is that
cool?
alright? Is that cool with you?
I'm the coach, but is that cool?
You know what I mean? Where he's on fire and he's like, yeah, this is fine. He is not fine.
It's not.
Oh, but yeah, Lakers season finished. Whatever's gonna happen next year happens. But I think LeBron's done now. I think that what he just needs to do is just go for that scoring title, man.
What do you think about trading LeBron?
Trading LeBron, that's outrageous.
That is nuts.
He might not be the best right now,
It.
but he's top 3 in the NBA. I don't want to hear it. Like, come on, he's outrageous.
Yeah.
16th season.
He's top 3. I think Harden at the moment is the best player in the NBA. Oh shit.
Harden?
I put AD, man.
Huh?
I put AD at the top.
No, AD.
AD at the top.
He's not playing though, isn't he?
Yeah, but then in
he's
general,
not playing,
deep,
but
yeah, because it's
AD's serious. And Paul George playing a bit mad. And obviously, you can't rule out Steph's a mad guy. KD.
You know, I think everyone that says Steph is the best player in the world, you're all lying to yourselves. That's a dream.
He's like
He's underrated.
He's
He's underrated now because of KD coming in and overshadowing. He's overshadowing.
Sleeping.
But saying he's the best player, I hate it when people say this because he's not. He's the best shooter ever, but the best player right now in the league. I'll say he's up there in the conversation, but he doesn't win the conversation because you put Patrick Beverley to guard him, fam. He's going missing.
But he's still going to be pulling up.
He's still going to, but the thing is, when you're physical with Curry, that's when he starts to build out. Because his body, once you body check him and you're, fam, he doesn't like it.
Do you know why it's mad? That team's mad because you can take Curry out and then you've got 4 other madmen and that's just to kill you. Like, it's impossible to stop. I don't know how you can stop them.
That's why everyone gets gas when they get one little dog in the regular season over them. Like they're so good, bro.
Oh, Houston done a good job though. They one of the things what they done was they shut down the whole team but let KD do what he want. That's okay because as long as KD even if it's just KD, he's not gonna score all the points. If you've got everyone else, at least if you've got Steph and Klay, that takes out a big part.
Remember, you got to do your job.
And that's what as well. Now.
That's what I mean. Like, I didn't.
That's a brilliant.
Like, the inside was their problem last year. And look,
they've got Boogie and they got Bogut coming off the bench as well.
Even getting him.
Their team's ridiculous. Bro.
Warriors 4-4.
It's like a team you make on
2K.
You know that you do that trade over, right?
All the best players in the league.
Luxury cap is like 700,000 million.
just everything just fake, bro.
It's mad.
That is nuts, man.
Crazy.
Like the thing I say about like the Warriors and anyone trying to beat them is, as much as I would love for anyone to do it, it's just like you literally need like a bunch of stars. Like, you need to match them to beat them. It's not.
It's gonna end up being like the Celtics and Lakers, just like back and forth. Like it's gonna be like sort of that sort of thing, and really not everyone can do that because they built their team. So it's less money. If you're trying to get that team,
people
can't do that.
that.
So you can't do that unless someone's gonna be like, oh yeah, trade flipping. Like for example, they trade Lonzo for Chris Paul and Ingram. Like that's never gonna happen. No one's gonna do that.
Look, check it, and I don't need motivation. Me, I had that when I was stuck up in the station. Started off with nothing while